What is binding energy? The binding energy, the minimum energy, the minimum energy required, the minimum energy required to split a nucleus. The minimum energy required to split a nucleus completely into its constituents. Remember, the minimum energy required to split a nucleus into its constituents is called binding energy of that nucleus. Binding energy of nucleus. So how much minimum energy you need to split a nucleus completely into its constituents? Okay, that minimum energy basically called the binding energy of nucleus. Binding energy of nucleus. Definition, remember everyone? Now expression will write. Okay, expression write. So this is one point. Another point, remember, the energy equivalent of mass defect. The energy equivalent of mass defect is known as binding energy. The energy equivalent of mass defect is known as binding energy. That also you can write. The next expression will write. What is its expression? Now binding energy. Hello, sit down please. Binding energy is related to mass defect. Binding energy related to mass defect by E equal to, or binding energy, right, B equal to delta M into C square. The relation between binding energy and mass defect. B equal to delta M into C square. B means binding energy. That symbol also you can give. Binding energy symbol you give capital E, subscript B, subscript small b. Capital E, subscript small b. Write down. Binding energy of nucleus. B equal to delta M into C square. Okay. Now here little I can write here. Just everyone see here. I can write binding energy as EB and delta M already you know. From mass defect, right? Mass defect formula already you know, so you can substitute that. Now binding energy expression will be like this. Binding energy expression will be, what is delta M? What is delta M? Z into mass of proton. Z into mass of proton plus A minus Z. What is A minus Z? That is the number of neutron. Number of neutron into mass of neutron minus mass of nucleus into C square. Yes or no? So C square is basically speed of light square. Okay, so this is your what coming. Now binding energy expression, delta M into C square or ZMP, number of proton. Z means number of proton or atomic number you know, into mass of proton plus A minus Z. A minus Z is mass of number of neutron into mass of neutron minus mass of the nucleus. MZ is what? Mass of the nucleus into C square. Okay. Now mass of proton, neutron and mass of nucleus, it will be given in question. You need to understand that nucleus and you need to do the calculation, rest of the calculation to find binding energy. Okay. Very easy calculation. First to remember formula correctly. What is the formula? Samsaran, Puticharan, listen. Are you getting Samsaran? Sanjay? Are you getting Sanjay? Jivan? Okay. ZMP plus A minus ZMN minus MNZ system. Clear? Okay. So remember this formula. Remember this formula. Binding energy is delta M into C square. Clear? Okay. Any doubt here? No, right? And if the definition someone is asking you, then you give this definition to them. What is this? Now the binding energy is minimum energy required to split a nucleus completely into its constituents, or energy equivalent of mass defect is known as binding energy. Okay. So these 2 pages you write. Boys, did you understand? Okay. Here, girls, formula okay? Okay. And all the terms you are understanding here, right? All the terms. You say, ma, what is your MAZ? MAZ. This is your mass of nucleus. Mass of nucleus. Now MP, mass of proton. Mass of proton, already you know this. And Mn, mass of neutron. And Z equal to atomic number. Z equal to atomic number. A equal to mass number. Okay, and A minus Z is number of neutrons. Okay, number of neutrons. A minus Z. So this much you remember. And C is basically speed of light. C is basically what? Write C. C is speed of light in vacuum. Speed of light in vacuum. I hope everyone understand clearly. Norris, Darshan. Okay, right. So 2 pages are there. You write. Here this is the first page, and this one second page. Thank you.